Yo, 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 how goes there, beautiful people of the interwebs, YouTube, anywhere where this might reach? Allow this to focus here real quick. Here we go, and here is the progress. I had made an actual full-length explanational video, just those short clips I've explained before. It's easy for me because they're from Instagram and they hit better on YouTube. They get more views, the short YouTube shorts, Anyway, here's the 1977 Big 10. I'm actually just about putting the fluids in. I put the new filter. Ignitions ran. Try to clean up the old parts as good as possible. I mean, I ain't trying to spend a bunch of time either, since it's just a $200 revive paint job of the engine block and main parts itself. But why would you even spend time on something that you're gonna replace, like the cap and rotor? Or maybe the hoses can just be shined. New pump, new filter. I try to run everything how it was before. The only thing that wasn't original already was these lines for the transmission. They looked all Yankee because this is, as you can tell, a plastic tank modern radiator, and the transmission cooling lines on the old radiator ran through the bottom, and these are on the side. So somewhere down the line somebody already just kind of like mangled them into position, which is fine. It works good. You can hardly even tell unless you're Sherlock Holmes looking up in that shit. You'd be golden. So I'm putting the fluids, gonna start it. I've been hammering at this valence panel that I still need to put some fiber on, but I blast it so I can get down to where the low spots are. But if you can see, or can't, maybe, I don't know if the sun will allow here. I've pretty much beat it almost to straightness, and the rest is gonna be fiber. Again, this panel is not even seen, but I got the new trim and new grill and everything. Maybe I'll do an unboxing video on that for a 79, believe it or not. The ones from 74, 73 to 77 that don't have the vessel that goes all the way to the bottom, they're way more expensive. There's not even any CJ Pony parts, which fuck CJ Pony parts, excuse my French, but damn. I bought a trim from them because it said it was available on their website, and everybody else isn't. Even on eBay, like, I couldn't find one. So I wanted to get it all together, so I got it from them for a little bit more. And then, like, they didn't even respond to me for days and days, and then all of a sudden they sent me an email like, oh yeah, by the way, we're out of stock, you have to wait until we get some. And I already got fucking charged. So anyway, that's that upper chrome trim, because I got everything else new and I needed that shit too. But anyway, the rat's kind of like in a hiatus because I can't find the tall intake manifold, and it runs like shit with that adaptation that I have on it, because the original 460 intake that comes on those has this terrible EGR valve. That's it, part of the carburetor base and the intake, and you have to like make this plate and put silicone if you want to like run it straight like that, and it just runs like shit. So I'm kind of frustrated on that one. Those Hoosier slicks, that one, it already, like, the sidewall took a hit of something and it's fucked. So even if I keep putting air, it just deflates. So fucking gotta find some tires. And then this, I'm actually letting it soak on that phosphate, carbon phosphate. Shout out to Steve Dulcich. I don't know, he always uses that shit, but is that rust inhibitor. I'm gonna coat it a couple more times. I've been hitting it hard with that shit because, as you can see, it's been pretty rusty. There it is itself. It's the Loctite brand. I don't know if I'm too hype on it. I think I'm gonna get the brush on type. But we're trying it out. It actually clogged the tip on this can, so you need to get on your game, Loctite. And I shook it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take the center insert of that cap and then just hit it again, or make a hole and then just hit it with a brush. This is a pretty bad dent in it, so I'm gonna be doing that. Just actually now, I'm gonna start cutting it up. So my plan initially is this. This has a double skin, and right at the edge it meets with the other panel, and it's like folded in together, and it's tack welded down here. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come around this edge, or maybe in here around this edge, and cut it. Cut it all around, and then around right here. It actually has a bad spot on this one, right around that area, and this one is good on the one that we're keeping. So we're gonna do a little game there and keep what's good on this one and what's good on the other one. So we're gonna cut around that edge and get just the top skin. Also have to remove these. I have to remove these rain gutter chingadera. And so like I said, this one has some good dings. Like they took a fucking bar to it right here and right there somewhere. Man, I can't be touching that phosphate shit. Burns your skin. Anyway, and ours here, it's actually pretty straight all around. So I'm gonna come in here with maybe like a, just like a 1/4 inch in, maybe a little bit more. And that's where our cut's gonna be, because we can just salvage good and bad. And then right here where it comes down, well, that's gonna be a, probably up to here, like I said, like a 1/4 inch. And then right here can just, once it's up, off, I can just fix it and we can move on. Same with the front. That's basically the plan. The front's a little bit more delicate because it reaches forward and it's harder to like butt it together. I don't know if that makes any sense. The inside, the panels sandwiched together closer. So I'm gonna try to salvage as much as possible, which I think it's like up to right here. That it's good. So wherever it's good to, but so I don't overcut it or anything, I'm gonna bring that and lay it over, and then just start making like little pie cuts at a time, and then have those weld dogs that give you perfect lining up. So I'm gonna use those weld dogs so I can just get it all boom. Once it's all like tacked, like every 2 inches secure and everything, we're gonna hit it with that I forgot what that shit's called, but it's that aluminized filler that neutralizes rust. That all metal, and that's gonna be like basically like that much of it just within the gaps of the welds to make everything pretty and shit. And that's just basically how we do it. I've done it a few trucks. It's easier always to just fucking change the skin than to try to body work it, because this dome shape is hard to bring back to the metal. I'm pretty sure somebody that's like Master McGee at the fucking metal somewhere in the comments is gonna talk some shit, but I mean, this is how it's done. I've seen it done here in shops, done it myself. Kind of worried there on the window. You have some rust going on. I don't know what they want to do about that one. The tailgate don't open. Maybe we can tackle that shit. It's the innards that are fucked. I have a good one there, but that's a Chevy. That's a Chevy. Well, I actually want to address a question that this guy did from my truck, and he asked me how come I have 2 doors for the gas filler. Well, I think it only came in the GMC Sierra, but I'm not sure. But the more luxurious trim style from the mid 80s had 2 tanks on the short bed, and this one has them. This is the exact same bed. Trippy, it doesn't actually have the tank. This is me finding out right now with a surprised face. So they came with 2 tanks. Apparently this one got removed on it too, but mine is the same way. I'm only running 1 tank. Long story short, there's your answer to the homie that asked me on the comments. That is right there the answer. Even though this is a Chevrolet, it used to be a long bed, and as if you've seen in the previous videos, we changed it to a short bed here and put this bed, which is sicker. And I really do like better the door. It looks cleaner. Since I have 2 doors, I'm probably gonna put a kill switch and that vacant door. It'll be sick. It'll have a purpose, and it'll just kind of look like it's part of the original cap. And whoever buys it could actually use it. You know, when they park it, boom, shut it off. Maybe it'll be somewhat of a deterrent for any motherfucker trying to steal it. But I mean, if they're trying to steal it, it's probably getting stolen if they try hard enough, right? I don't know. So yeah, this is here. The progress. Like I said, the Rat and the 52 are kind of like in a hiatus right now, and so is the Galaxy because of whatever's going on with the trucks. These are customer jobs that I need to pay the bills with, and also, like, you know, I like building, slamming trucks and shit. It's just part of the whole shebang, so it's beautiful. We're doing it. Excited. Look forward to the videos I'm gonna post of this running for its first time since I don't know when. It has a 1984 sticker here for a parking spot, so we can just go based on that. New Mexico Hospital. This shit really spoke to me because that's my fucking, if not my favorite, one of my favorite books ever is 1984 by George Orwell. That shit's wicked. And it's kind of lame. It's a little bit of a love story. I always felt like it falls flat on his face. Like he just ran out of story. But I guess the happy person in me just wanted it to end better for him, but it just doesn't. So that's the lesson in it, right? But yeah, I do recommend it. Keep posted for all the madness here.